Hello everybody and welcome back to Talariasoft channel. So your WordPress website is finally installed. You have your domain name. You have your WordPress running. Maybe you even used an AI installer from your hosting provider to install your WordPress site. But now comes the part where many beginners become overwhelmed. How do I actually configure all this? The good news is you don't need to configure everything perfectly today. In this video, I'm going to show you the basic configuration everyone should do after installing a WordPress site. And if you're still looking for a hosting or domain provider, check the hosting link below for discounts on their products. All right, let's begin. The first thing we should consider configuring are the general settings. Here, you can change your website. Let's call it Talariasoft online store. You can change your tagline. So in a few words, explain what this site is about. Example, just another WordPress site. An online store. Online store, like that. We can change the time zone, right? And we can change the language. We'll leave English from United States. We can save the changes. Let's save them. Do not obsess so much about the perfect title at the beginning. You can change it later. One thing I strongly recommend is setting the correct time zone. This becomes important later for blog posts, backups, emails, and scheduling. Now let's configure something very important. Go to Settings and Permalinks and select Post Name. This creates much cleaner URLs. You see it has been selected by default, so we don't have to change it here. But in case you find that this is not selected in your installation, please select it. When you select Post Name, you won't get an ugly URLs such as yourwebsite.com/?p=123. You will have yourwebsite.com/about-us, for example. So the links will be much cleaner and much more understandable. And not only cleaner and more understandable, they will be easier to remember, and what is most important, much better for SEO. Now let's go to Appearance and Themes. At the beginning, many people spent days trying to find the perfect theme. Don't do that. Choose something simple, fast, clean, and easy to customize. Some very good free themes are Astra, Cadence, Blocksy, or GeneratePress. Of course, you've got native themes from WordPress here. Once you install your theme, please leave at least one native theme, but you can delete the rest of them so that there isn't too much clutter in your installation, right? So for example, I would install Blocksy. I'm going to search for Blocksy here. Here it is. I'm going to install it. We can preview it. So this is like the way articles would look like. Let's install it. It is already installed. Let's activate it. And here it is. This is our theme by default. And we could delete another theme. We've got 4 themes. We're going to use this one, Bloxy, but these other 3 themes, which are by default in WordPress installations, perhaps they are too much. Let's delete 2023, but let's leave at least one of the other 2, because if there is any error in the website, then it may fall back to a default theme. Okay, let's click here on the theme, and here we've got the option delete. Let's delete it. Once installed your theme, let's go to Pages and add a page. We can add a page from here, or we could go to all pages. Then we see all the pages we already have. We can visit them. This is a page by default. It's draft. Let's have a look at it. This is a draft of the privacy policy. It is come here by default. It is here by default. Let's add a page. So we can add it from here or from here. At minimum, I recommend creating home, about, contact, and privacy policy. If your website is business related, you can also create services and shop. Remember, you do not need to create a masterpiece today. You just need to have a working website. So let's create home. We will type in here home, and we will type some text and publish it. So let's go to the backstage and see what we've got here. We've got home already, privacy policy, and we said we needed an about. Let's add it. This is our about page. Let's publish it. Let's go back to the backstage. Here it is. Contact. Let's add a contact page. We will add our contact data here. Please remember, be discreet and don't show too much of your contact data. Only show what you deem necessary for your business to run. So don't put things that would compromise your privacy. Okay. So let's go back to the backstage. We've got about, contact, home, and privacy policy. And we said if your website is business related, we could add services or shop. But yeah, okay, of course. We are supposed to offer some services, some products. Our services will be displayed here. Let's publish it. And let's go back to our backstage. So we've got already 5 pages. And remember, we will have to edit them. We will have to put whatever looks and vibes we want and whatever information we need. But by now, we are just creating, let's say, the skeleton of our website. Well, this is what our website looks like right now. We've got about, contact, home, and services. As you see, the menu has already been created automatically. That's wonderful. But perhaps it is not in the order we want. Perhaps we would like to have home first, then services, then about, and then contact. For that, we should go to pages, and in the page, for example, in about, let's click quick edit. We said about should be the third one. Number 3, update. Let's see how it turned out. Yeah, it's not the third, it's the fourth, because there is a position 0, which is the one we are going to use for home. This one, privacy policy, is not yet published. That's why it shows us a draft. What we are going to do, we are going to edit it and we are going to publish it. And then it should appear here. Let's refresh. You see, privacy policy. And then what we're going to do, we're going to reorder. Home will be the first, services second. Privacy policy should be the 5th and contact should be the 4th. So as to change that, what we're going to do, we're going to go to our backstage, and here in the home page, we click, we have already ordered it as the first one. You should be careful that no page is ordered as 0, because then the natural order of the pages may fail, may be a bit different from what you expected. So this is services is the 2, there is no main page, no parent. About is the 3rd, which I think is correct. Privacy policy is the 4th. I'd rather put it as the 5th. Update it. And contact as the 4th. Let's update it. And let's check here. Privacy policy and contact. Let's refresh. Home, services, about, contact, privacy policy. In home, this is our home page. Services, our services will be displayed here. About, this is our about page. Contact, we will add our contact data here, and privacy policy is what we had by default, that was given to us by WordPress. Again, don't aim for perfection immediately. And of course, you may wonder, why should I configure my website if there are website builders based on AI that allow me to create and customize my website in a couple of minutes? Well, the problem of AI website builders is that they don't give you the liberty to customize your website the way you want. That's first. And you cannot create a system with them. So if you want to create a store online or do something more difficult, sometimes they fall a bit short. And most of the times you're going to be charged a hefty amount of money to maintain an online shop through an AI builder. So what I'm offering here is an option that gives you much more liberty and that is much cheaper for you. So and I think that is important in the case that you want to start a business, because at that time every penny is crucial for you to start your business, right? So if you start paying like 300, 400 euros a year just to have a website that has been created in no time, but it is short on functionalities and it is short on the liberty you need to add more things and create more things, then I think you wouldn't be happy. This way I am showing you, which is a traditional way of configuring a WordPress site, takes more time. It takes some learning. In this case, it takes some watching of my videos. By the way, if you like the video, please give it a like, please subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to say something about it. Despite the fact that you may think that our website is nothing yet, it is just a couple of words and a couple of links that we have reordered. We have done a lot, and this is the first step to create a super website. So stay tuned for next videos in which we will grow our website together. Thank you very much for watching. See you in our next video.